We still like to blame the British for what they did to India, but they left India in 1947, which was 65 years ago. How many generations of our own political leaders have come and gone since then in India? It is our own ruling elites who have looted us in these 65 years, much more than the British did in 350 years. The Buffo scam is accepted as a hallmark in the list of top 10 corruption in India. It took place in the year 1980s and the Prime Minister of that time was Mr. Rajiv Gandhi, and several powerful names were found involved in it. The well-known NRA family Hinduja's connection was identified in the Buffo scam. They were accused of taking bribe from Bofors, the largest arms manufacturing corporation of Sweden, for a contract they won to supply 155 field howitzer to India. A shocking report was broadcast by the Swedish radio to reveal the scam wherein Rajiv Gandhi's Congress accepted $16 million as kickback. This was a sensitive issue as the matter was related to India's security. Hawala scandal is another much talked about incident of politics and corruption in India which came to mass notice in 1996, and it was all about a bribery at the national level worth $18 millions. India well-known politicians accepted hefty bribes from Hawala brokers. Opposition leader Lal Krishna Advani was involved in this scam. This scam was an evidence of open political loot taking place in the country. The IPL is no stranger to controversy. On May 16, 2013, it met arguably its biggest crisis when Delhi police arrested three Rajasthan Royals players Srishant, Ajit Chandila and Ankit Chavan soon after the match in Mumbai for spot fixing. Board of Cricket Control India also initiated corrective measures against the players, and due to this, nationwide arrests were made on bookies and brokers who were making huge money on spot fixing. The fodder scam, popularly known as the Chara Gotala, took place in 1996 in Bihar. In this major corruption in India, an uncouth connection was detected in the production of vast herds of fictitious livestock for which animal husbandry gears, medicine and fodder worth 900 crores INR was allegedly procured. It was indeed a major waste of nation's fund and caused severe damage to the legal and economic situation of the country. The recent scam that took place in Satyam Computer Service, which is considered one of the most promising IT companies in India, certainly stalled the investors, foreign clients and Indian masses. The 14,000 crore worth Satyam fraud is the largest corporate scam in the history of India. The company's chairperson Ramalinga Raju executed his fraudulent endeavors throughout a decade and kept everyone else in dark. However, Indian government's intervention in this matter saved a number of young workers from unemployment, and finally the company was taken over by the Tech Mahindra. Abdul Karim Telgi, the maestro of conning, managed to print fake stamp papers and then he sold them to various financial institutions and banks. It affected the various states and the scam was worth more than 20,000 crore INR. This scam became possible because of the offender was strong connection with the high government officials, and this is indeed the major failure of the Indian political and judiciary system. The open scam and loot that took place during the Commonwealth Game is probably one of the most shameful incidents in Indian history. It certainly disgraced the nation in front of the other countries and an international audience. According to estimations, 70,000 crore INR was spent on the game, of which only half of the amount was actually spent for the event. The investigation performed by the Central Vigilance Commission revealed that the various hefty payments were made in the name of non-existing parties, and voluntarily delay was made in the preparation process, which collectively led to misuse of the funds. The much speculated about 2G spectrum scam has been one of the most expensive scams in the nation's record. Former Telecom Minister A. Raja was a person who skillfully siphoned 176 lakh crore INR by evading the 2G licensing norms. He awarded the 2G accounts at the price rate of 2001 instead of increased rate in 2008. As a result, India lost an unbelievable huge amount of money, and this might have severe effect on country's economy. The coal scam clearly shows our nation shot to shame. It was already been termed as a mother of all scams, as the black money involved here has followed all other previous scams. The report on coal scam by CAG, an authority established by Government of India who audits all the receipts and expenditures by the central government as well as the state governments of India, has accused the Government of India for illegally and irregularly providing our nation's coal deposit to private and state-owned entities instead of auctioning them in the public. And this has resulted in a loss of whooping 186 lakh crore rupees to our national treasury in the period 2004 and 9. There have been estimates released by the media that the actual loss was 10 lakh 60,000 crore rupees. That what is more sickening is the period of 5 years. All the major coal dealings in the country went right under the nose of our Prime Minister. More on coal scam may be continuing